I spent my whole life not really wanting to be here. I specifically adamantly said I did not want to be a hairstylist. Like, never. And then when I was 18, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with my life. And I worked at Sally's Beauty Supply. And a little lady there, she was like 70, 80 years old lady, been doing her hair her entire life. And she told me, after just hanging out with her a little bit, she said, oh, you should go do hair. You would be so good at it. And you really work well with people. And so she kind of pushed me towards it, and then after that I started asking people, well, what school did you go to? Do you like it? What do you do? Where do you work? How long have you been doing it? Just like kind of getting the feel of what the industry was about. And then I toured beauty schools, and the rest is history. And it wasn't until I started working for my previous boss, Heinz, at Heinz & Company, where he's the first person I'd ever met who really challenged me, he's the only one who I've ever met who was able to break me down and completely tear everything I knew and everything I was apart and build me back up even stronger. And he completely changed the way I think about hair. And I think that any success I have in the future would be directly contributed to what he did for me. And so and while I was working with him, I went to a bunch of different academies. I went to Miami and Chicago and New York, and I went to LA and all these different places to learn from a lot of different hairdressers while working with him, and all because he encouraged me to do it. And of course him himself, like how critical he was with me, he always watched what I did. Always watched what I did. Every time I finished a haircut, it's like, that was good. That was good. Then when I didn't do a haircut, I knew it. When I did a haircut and I wasn't really that good, I knew I wasn't that good because he never said it. He didn't say anything. And later on, he's like, the haircut you did today, what were you thinking? And he just pushed me. He taught me to see the details in my work, and he taught me he created who I am, basically. It's a really great feeling when someone comes sits in your chair and like you have so much effect on their life. And I cut their hair, and I've been seeing them for every 5 weeks for the last 5 years, and it's just crazy to see these people this often and to watch them grow, and to see their kids get older, and to see them get older, and to watch them go through like marriages and like relationships and families and this and that and this and that. And you know, it becomes a very like intense relationship you go with your clients. And so it's hard when they leave, and it's hard when you leave, and it's hard when you don't see anybody anymore, and you've built a relationship with somebody, and for whatever reason it just didn't work out. So you know, I think people don't take me seriously when I say like I'm a hair crack. I know it's really crazy to say. It's really weird to say that sometimes, but there is absolute literal I literally mean that I wake up, I go through my day, and I go to bed thinking about hair all the time. Like, I can try my best to think about something else and to try to plan something else in my life, and I always think about, and I think about some random client shows up in my head, and I think about their hair, and I think about their next haircut, and I think about what I'm going to do with them, and my favorite clients. And it's probably the most empowering and most greatest feeling when a client says, whatever you want. It's like, I trust you. It's like, you said it, so I have to do it. You know, when they put so much trust in your ideas and your decisions and what your vision, that they live their lives and they love what you do. And you know, when you find a little handful of clients like that, it's really fun. And I would say that's probably one of the main reasons why clients like me. My name is Guerrero. I'm 25 years old, and I'm a hairdresser.